All right, wherever you're tuning in from all over the world, I want to say welcome and good morning from here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Afolabi Olatunji. I'm your regular host on this amazing mentorship class, wealthSecrets, Mindset Mentorship. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about the same time. Last week, we had the very best of time whereby we're able to look at, those 10 things you need to get in a place in order for you to really be ahead or gain mastery over the issue of life. And this morning or this week, our weekly teaching series is going to be the 5 basic fundamentals to life change. What are these 5 basic fundamentals to life change? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say again, if you haven't been paying attention to what we do here at this amazing mentorship, these 5 basic fundamentals to life change can actually be what you might be looking at in or through your life. So first, we're going to be talking about the first of the basic fundamentals to life change, which is something I strongly, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly recommend it for you. And I know that when you put these 5 basic fundamentals to life change, because this we will run through the week, all right? So today we will be looking at what we call philosophy. Now, you can call it philosophy, mindset. And mindset, like they say, is the major determining factor of how your life turns out around to be. Can you imagine that most of us in life, we get to go through pain, stress, struggles, because we don't really understand what philosophy is all about? Can you imagine what has caused most of us the hardest time or the hard part of our life has been majorly around we not having the right philosophy? In fact, one of the things I tell most people that has been really have a privilege to mentor is that I tell him, I say, if there's anything good or bad, that's what Shakespeare said. He said, if there's anything good or bad in life, he said, guess what? He said, it is thinking that has made it so. Can you imagine that what has caused those things that doesn't look good in your life right now, and the things that are looking good can be as a result of your philosophy? Now, some persons are saying, Afolabi, you're not right. Have you forgotten we live in this part of the world whereby witchcrafting and all these other things are very real and they exist? And I say, yes, we live in it. But it is what you believe that works for you. How does belief happen? It is through what you consume, what you put inside of you. Everything that works in your mind, your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to know that the first step to life change, or the first thing you need to start experiencing as you begin to look at the subject of success in your life in this 2022 and beyond, will come primarily from the way you start to think, from the way, from your philosophy, from how you look at things, from the way your mind works, from how you process. In fact, I tell you, philosophy is the major determining factor of how your life turns out around to be. Can you imagine what if you have a better philosophy? What if you start thinking in a better way? When you start thinking in a different way, whereby, for example, the Bible said, when many are talking, casting down, I am celebrating, lifting up. Now, guess what the Bible is trying to tell you? It's trying to make you see that others can be complaining. They are complaining about their nation. They are complaining about everything. They're complaining about everything around them. He said, you're talking, you're celebrating, lifting up. What does it mean is that it's trying to make your mind believe and know that, no, you're not supposed to be down. You're supposed to be up. So everything still boils down on your mindset, ladies and gentlemen. Your mindset, which is your philosophy, I tell you, is the greatest philosophy of the kind of turnaround you're hoping to achieve. In fact, everything we've been saying here at the wealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship may not make sense to you. But what makes sense to you is I want you to start working on your philosophy this morning. And in talking about philosophy, it's everything. It's the biggest thing. In fact, it is the embodiment of everything called success. It's what embodies it. And you can imagine when you start thinking differently. Can you ever imagine when Shakespeare said, if there's anything good or bad, he said it is thinking that has made it so. Why do you think he said it is thinking? Why have you ever sat down to look at it that, what if this thing is not working for me? What is it that I need to work on? Some persons have believed and concluded in their mind that their life can never become, they can't turn out to be something great. Some persons have drawn a conclusion on their destiny and said, you know what, my life is condemned. In fact, some persons, all they go about is to start looking for someone to start blaming and apportioning blames on every single day for the cause of their actions. Everybody want to look at, and this is so common. We always want to look at, is the problem, is the cause of my problem? The reason why you can't progress, the reason why you can't really achieve anything great in life is because somebody is the one behind it. I'm not saying that may not be true, but what if you start thinking differently and say, I am the one responsible for me? I'll give you an example. Sometimes in my life, many years ago, precisely more than 10 years ago right now, there was a point or a time in my life, well, it all looked so dark, ladies and gentlemen. Someone actually caused me to have been in a very bad state in my life. And I knew this person is the reason. But guess what? I never understand what is called, personal growth and development. I don't even understand this kind of knowledge, understanding that I have for my life or with me now. But my mind keeps telling me, Afolabi, never you blame this person. Take it like you are the reason why your life is not moving right. You are the reason why this predicament has happened to you. I remember my mom started saying, oh man, this person is the reason why your life is not like this. Oh God, you need to punish this. You need to. And then one day I told my mom, I said, Mommy, no. It's not the reason. It's not the cause of my problem. It's not the cause of what has happened to me then. I told Mom, I said, it is me. My mom looked at me so fiercely and like, are you out of your mind? I said, no, Mom, I'll take the blame. The best way for me to move in life is to first accept it as my own fault. And the moment you accept it, guess what happens? It starts opening up doors. It starts opening up ways on how you can amend. So it will give you the opportunity to sit down, evaluate your life, and look at what is it that you don't do right, that you can actually adjust on. I tell you, mindset is everything, ladies and gentlemen. Your mind is everything. And when I talk about mindset, I'm talking about ability to process ideas, ability to think, ability to, to look at yourself, to come up with new ideas, exercising on how your minds can work. Mindset is the greatest reality of how your life will turn out around, how the kind of experience or the kind of success or the kind of thing that will happen to you during the course of this week, it is still your mindset. Just like most of you watching right now, maybe thinking that, what do you mean by mindset? Do you think that, my life that has been like this, you think it's going to change? I'll tell you, it can change when you change. Until you change, things around you will never change. How do you start to experience change? The mind. You have to start thinking and believing that I can do it. Napoleon Hill, he once said in his book, Think and Grow Rich, they call that book the fourth most read book after the Holy Bible. He said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve it. What is it that your mind is conceiving, or what is it that you're conceiving inside of your mind? Are you seeing failure as you wake up this morning? Have you concluded on your destiny that your life will not amount to anything? What is it that you're doing that you think you want to make good out of in your life as you set the sail for yourself? You're setting the sail to begin the new week. What is it that you want to lay hand on? I want to let you know something. You have to begin with that. I'm talking about, the mindset on how the mind works. that leads us to what I call the philosophy of success and failure. It is still from the mind. The philosophy of success and failure. I'll tell you something. Someone once defined failure as what? He said, as a few simple errors in judgment repeated every single day. I want you to write that down. A few simple errors in judgment repeated every day. What does that mean? The simple errors in judgment can be, should I? Could I? Can I? You know, sometimes you don't go to take these actions, but you have concluded within yourself that, you know what? Should I go for it? No, it's going to be a scam. No, it's not going to work. No, it's fake. No, it's not real. I could have gone for it. I should have gone for it. I could have taken that decision. You're not concluding. A few simple errors in judgment repeated every single day, ladies and gentlemen. Simple definition of failure. What if you tell and you said, I'm going to try it? Imagine Abraham Lincoln, the once president of United States. You know how many times that man failed, ladies and gentlemen? And then eventually became the president of US. What is it that you are doing and you are concluding? Because you made a mistake the first time, you made a mistake the second time, you concluded that it's not going to work. Life doesn't work like that. Life is about everything you are putting into it. And I want to let you know something, that it all begins from the way you think, believing. In fact, go and check the record of the Landers brother, the guys that invented the aeroplane. How many times they tried? How many times they put into, in fact, the electricity that we're using right now, you want to go check how many times those guys tried. Ladies and gentlemen, don't quit on your dream. Because you tried a business, it doesn't work out for you one time, and you concluded everything is about the same. No, it's wrong. It's the beginning of failure. A few simple errors in judgment repeated every single day. Oh, I could have gone for it. Oh, and they told me, oh man, I wish I had taken that decision that time. I wish I had tried one more time. I wish I had put in a kind of, try to make me feel like I am doing the right thing. I wish I can do it and not minding what people say about me and how they say about me. You are just telling yourself you're concluding, and yet you haven't tried. You need to start trying, ladies and gentlemen. Don't quit. If it's something that is worth life change, I want to advise you to keep. Don't stop. Many people in life has quitted on your dream. In fact, many people at the very point whereby they're about taking to their own success or their breakthrough in life, that very point is where most people quit on their dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, success as they define it is a progressive realization of a worthy idea. I'm talking about success before I define that part. I want to take you back into the other side of the definition of failure. A few simple errors in judgment that you repeat to yourself, to your subconscious mind every single day. Now look at what success is, because failure has been said that way, and it's just a little bit different. Success is a few simple disciplines repeated every single day. Can you imagine that? A few simple discipline, ladies and gentlemen, a few simple practice. The discipline is still the practice. A few simple practice or discipline that you still repeat every single day. It means that it is what? A progressive realization of a worthy idea. If it makes sense, ladies and gentlemen, keep at it. What is it that you want to do for yourself, or you hoping to achieve? I want to let you know this morning, you need to keep at it. You can't stop, you can't quit. You need to get to work. Don't stop. If you know that it's what a life change I want to advise you this morning, never stop. A few simple practice or discipline repeated every single day. So it means that you will get there eventually. It means that if you don't quit, if you don't have the mentality of failure, that means a few simple errors in judgment, hoping that it's not going to work because you have tried it one time or your neighbor tried it one time. In fact, most people have allowed other people's opinion to become their own reality. Many people have allowed other people's opinion to become their own reality. They go by what people advise them to do in life. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong in taking a mentor, but you got to take a mentor that has achieved success in what you have done. A mentor that will not tell you, don't. A mentor that will guide you and say, you know what if you try? I've never seen any successful person that haven't tried in life. You have to be able to try, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be able to push in. You have to be able to give in everything you've got into everything that you do. You have to be able to know that at the process, there will be challenges. You will fail, but not quitting is what will guarantee the breakthrough, the life change, the success that you will experience. But you will go through that challenge. You will fail it. You will feel it. You will pass through that hurdles. It's not going to come easy. And in fact, I tell you, if it comes easy, it's going to go very easy. I want you to write that down. If it comes easy, it will go by easily. And that's why most smart people say easy come is easy go. If it comes easy, it will go back easily. You're not going to get this anywhere. Easy come, easy go. Easy don't come, it's going to stay. But if it's easy, it comes easy, it's going to go out easy. And that's why most people are fall victim of opportunities that, things in disguise like opportunities because it comes so easy. You have to be able to put in the work. At the end, it will speak. At the end, it shall speak. That's what he said. So putting in the work. Remember, in determining your philosophy, these two will come. Failure and success, which I call, the formula for it. You need to know that failure is what a few simple errors in judgment that you repeat to yourself every day. That's why you fail. You didn't fail because somebody said you have to fail. You're not allowing other people's opinion to determine your reality. You're not saying, I could have, I should have, man, I wish I had done that thing. I wish I had taken that chance. I wish I had taken that step. I wish I even put in small money. I wish, and they told me, and I didn't believe that it's true. And I could have tried. I thought it's fake. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that won't be your portion or testimony. Give it a try one more time. Give it a try. And have at the back of your mind that whatever you try, sometimes as you're trying, you're going to feel like you're quitting. You're going to feel like it's not working. You're going to feel like, it's not going to look like what it is. But remember, at the end, he shall what? Speak. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we draw it a curtain on today's program of wealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship class. We begin again tomorrow on the second point to the 5 basic fundamentals to life change. Today, we've been able to talk about philosophy. Philosophy is deep. But guess what? You're going to have the other dose tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm not going to tell you not until where you stay connected. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your regular host, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. This is where we say, as you go about your day, like we always advise you, stay connected to this mentorship program. For the purpose of our viewers on YouTube, the video is going to be available later today. For those watching on the live, on Facebook, Instagram, Zoom, we want to say thank you for staying connected. We are not there yet. And guess what? With you, we can be there to achieve and attract over 5,000 subscribers all across the world. And that's why we say, Help us also like, subscribe, and share our YouTube page to your friends, your partner, your colleague, people around you. Let them also get to listen to this message of hope, message of transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you again tomorrow about the same time on this amazing mentorship program. It's your regular host again, Afolabi Olatunji.